Hi, this is Krista from Simply Breathe Now, and welcome to my Plan With Me October 2019 video. So there is a long story to go with this video. I have lost count how many times I have done it now. I'm not sure what's happening with the universe and me and electronics, but they're not going along together. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that you are actually watching this video, because it feels like a miracle if that actually ever happens. So because of all my problems, this is actually ending up to be a flip through. I did video the drawing and everything, and when I went to upload all the drawing videos, because I had so many interruptions due to phone calls and just everything seemed to happen that day, they were all the screens were frozen. So unfortunately, I can't share any of my drawing with you, but we will jump right in for October, and just it is what it is. And I'm sorry it's another flip through and not an actual plan with me. Hopefully November will be a plan with me. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you have any questions about any of the things that I have, just feel free to put them below. This is a cover that I have in my Etsy shop, and I have a whole bunch of new colors coming, so keep an eye out for that. Then I have my perpetual calendar, which is also in my Etsy shop, which is just a calendar to kind of keep all of my information. I like to have one spot where I just kind of put it and then I transfer it into my monthly when it happens. The next insert I have is a Goulet Pens insert. It has all my collections from 2018 and 2019 in it. And I love having my collections outside also of my monthly journals, like my main ones that would happen for the whole year. Just because then I'm not redrawing them all the time. And then I have my Leuchtturm, so we'll get right into September. This is my memories page, and it's almost filled up. And then I normally do my lunar intention in this space, but I haven't because it fell on the long weekend and we were so busy, and I actually never sat down and actually tapped into an intention. So I have just left it blank, which I'm kind of glad, because I've had a little bit of bleeding, but I might do just like a little September is crazy, or something. I might do something little here, or I might just leave it blank. I'm not sure. Then I have my habit tracker, and like you saw on this page, the bleeding, I use these pens all the time. They're the Candy Pop Paper Mate Flares, and I love them. But this pattern, obviously, I just pushed too hard and left the pen on the paper too long, because I have had some bleeding. So I have to kind of just be careful and mindful of that the next time I do this pattern. And then my Feeding My Soul, and it's turned out I love it. I love the different colors. My gratitude log, if you watched my Plan With Me for September, you'll know that I did not know what I was going to do, and I just added these little boxes, and it's so funny how something so little can just make this pop and be so great, and I actually love the little boxes. Then we have my moon mandala, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll saw that I had drawn this part, and so I've added a little bit more now. I'll probably come back in and darken some of this a little bit when it's done, and I have 4 more days before the end of the month, so I'll add a bit more on this outside. So keep your eyes out on Instagram for the final product of that. It's been so nice to draw a mandala, a moon mandala again. It's a lot of fun to do that. And then my calendar for September, I love being back into the traditional bullet journal calendar. I was using my inserts over the summer, and that has the traditional box type calendar, which I never thought that I would love this, but I do. I'm so happy that it's back. So that's so fun. And I love that it's broken up. It just makes it a lot easier when I plan my week or my day to just pull the information and to see everything kind of at a glance, like when I'm working, what's happening with the kids. I love it. My calendar for Simply Breathe Now. So this is my posting schedule when I hope to connect with people and just different events. This column I'm not using quite the way I wanted to use it. I had to figure this out. This is the new part that I'm kind of implementing into my business. So it is still very much a work in progress. I have drawn it again because I want to practice a little bit more with it, but I don't think this is the final spread that I'm going to be using. This is working well, the plan for Simply Breathe Now and having all the different categories that I want to work on. So I'm glad I've started doing that. This, again, I have drawn exactly the same way for the next month, but it's still not working the way I want. So I have a feeling this is not the end spread for our reno house. I will post a link for our reno house below. It's a total amazing journey, chaos, insanity. It depends on what day you check in and what's going on. It's a pretty funny. I post often on the Amiens house with pictures and different things. It's a home. We're building it into a homestead, which was not really the idea when we bought the property, but we did know that we wanted it to be not necessarily a farm, but I guess a country property where we could enjoy nature and things, but it's totally grown into something different, and it's fun and exciting and crazy and chaotic. And so yeah, I'll post the link if you want to follow along with our insanity over there. Then my life for physio. This unfortunately should have been garden, not decluttering. Between getting the garden off and canning spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, salsa, pickles, red pepper jelly, that's what should have been here, not the decluttering, because I didn't even touch the decluttering. Then my brain, that's nothing new. And then I do this actually every September, because after the summer, I just feel like there's so much going on in my brain that I do this big kind of mind mapping brain dump. I actually think I should be putting autumn here, not the month of September, because it happens at the beginning of September. I think that's maybe why I put that. And it does overlap with other things. Like if you go back to this Amiens post, you'll see that much of this has been put here, but I needed to do this. I needed to get it out of me. And that's something that I don't do often anymore, because I do feel like I just kind of keep stuff up with my bullet journal. But in September, I just need to do a big dump, and this is how I do it. And then I kind of fill it into my pages. And then I think because I am so busy and feeling so crazy that it kind of fills me up a little bit to be able to cross it off twice. I'm going to sneeze, sorry. It's coming. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so this is my first weekly. Then my dailies. My dailies, I've added a bit of a change. I've added this box, which is kind of like a manifestation. So if you've been following me on any of my social media, you'll know that I'm changing my morning routine a little bit and adding a little bit more into my business stuff and my marketing plan. And one of the things I wanted to change was how I was going about the affirmations and visualizations of the miracle mornings. So this is kind of, this part is a card that I'm pulling. It's the Grace cards by Cheryl Richardson. So I've been pulling cards. I bought these ages and ages ago, and they were in a drawer, and I was meaning to pull every single day but never did. So this is kind of trying to incorporate that, and it's been kind of fun. It's interesting that I keep pulling, like as you'll see every week that I turn, I pull some cards like 3 or 4 times, even with shuffling and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So what I do is I kind of sit quietly and then kind of think about how I want this day to go, knowing that everything that's going to be happening in that day and how I want to feel. And I've been putting that manifestation in this box and then pulling the card. So that's the new part. So another weekly, and then more dailies, weekly, more dailies. And then my son had his birthday party. So this is just the planning and all the things I needed to do. And then this is this week. And we're into the dailies. So you'll see here, plan with me video. Thought it was done. Tried again on Thursday. We are now on Friday with an explanation video. So my goodness, it's been a journey with this video. So this page will be a reflection page for the month. And then I drew my memories and my intention, which is this weekend. So I have to draw this very quickly. Habit tracker and feeding my soul hasn't changed. I'm going to do gratitude in a circle this month. And the last time I did this, I did a little mandala in the middle, but I did not enjoy that because it's so hard to draw on this spine. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that blank or if I'm going to put something in there. And then I'm doing a maple leaf, yay, for my habit tracker. Or my mood tracker, sorry. I do have this as an instant download on Etsy. So if you are interested in just having 1 or 2 pieces of a journal, or you want to draw some but not draw others, Etsy is great for instant downloads. And if you're interested in this mood tracker and would like to do it with me, it's there for you. And then we have my calendar, which I've started to fill in. And then the Simply Breathe Now calendar. All I've got is the moon phases. I haven't migrated anything over yet for Simply Breathe Now or my Amien's house and Pete. So like I said, I kept this the same. Not sure if that's going to stay in the future months, but it's a good transition phase. And then my brain, and then that's it. And then I will go into my first weekly. So I'm sorry this is a flip through again. I really do apologize. I can't even tell you how frustrated I am with technology. So I'm hoping that you're getting to watch this video. And please put anything below if you would like to see any videos coming up. I hope November is an actual draw so you can kind of see different things and see how I put everything together and what I change. I have 2 spreads that I'm still not 100% comfortable with, but I need to see how they're going to go. And yeah, so I hope you have a great October and we'll see you at the end for November.